You may have seen this image of this Belgian Malinois all over social media in the Philippines and wondering what is going on. In this video, I'm going to tell you the story and my thoughts on this situation. A viral image of a visibly underweight police dog in Manila has stirred public concern and outrage. The dog, known as Ed Kobe, is a Belgian Malinois trained as an explosive detection dog under the Manila Police District's K9 unit. According to authorities, Ed Kobe's lean look is due to several factors. He had just completed a 15-day intensive training course. The breed is naturally slim and athletic, and the dog is reportedly in good health, receiving proper nutrition and veterinary care. Officials also highlighted that the dog's handler, Patrolman Victor Paulo de Buca, is a person with disability following a motorcycle accident of 2022. Despite his condition, he remains on active duty and continues to care for the Kobe. The Regional Explosive and K9 units has publicly reaffirmed its commitment to the health and welfare of the K9 unit, emphasizing their vital role in public safety and law enforcement. You know, these days there's a thing called gaslighting. If you don't know what gaslighting is, this is exactly what gaslighting is. You might as well my feet and tell me it's rain or whatever that's my mouth and call it apple juice. Whatever, bro. People can see. And in the comment section, a lot of people were not having it. And this is not something just if you're a dog trainer, dog owner. I'm going to give you some reasons why this is complete garbage and an excuse to basically tell the public this dog is okay when clearly he is malnourished. So the first excuse they give is the dog's lean breed, right? The Belgian Malinois are lean, but there's a clear difference between a fit, athletic physique and a visible, malnourished dog with signs of protruding ribs, hips, or spine. Breed standards are working dog norms. Still expect muscle, bone, and healthy coats, not extreme thinness. The second thing, the training doesn't justify a starved look. A 15-day refresher course is not a boot camp. Well-managed working dogs maintain weight during training with aggressive feeding schedules and rest periods. If a dog emerges from 2 weeks of training looking drastically underweight, it could suggest insufficient food intake, overexertion, or underlying health or management issues. And three, the healthy claim lacked independent verification, right? So the NCR claimed the dog is healthy, but did not provide a vet report, lab tests, or third-party assessments to back this up. In case of public concern, like this one, transparency builds trust. A public veterinary evaluation would be more convincing than internal reassurances. And fourth, the handler's disability is completely irrelevant to the dog's condition. The mention of Patrolman Daibuko's physical disability appears to be deflection. The dog's condition should be evaluated on its own merit. The dog's care is the agency's responsibility, not solely dependent on one handler's physical limitations. And the fifth thing is a pattern of dismissiveness. Similar cases of underfed or mistreated service animals in the past have sometimes been rationalized by citing training, breed, or misinterpretation. Without independent oversight, these patterns can appear as institutional neglect being brushed off. Exactly. All that stuff is basically mumbo jumbo that makes no sense to any common sense individual looking at any of these photos, any concerned person. Just from humanitarian perspective, you don't have to love dogs to understand there's something clearly wrong with these images, right? And the public's reaction to the photo is not unwarranted. In working dogs, good conditions is visible, not skeletal frames. The fact that this dog triggered alarm shows something appeared objectively abnormal. The bottom line is the agency's explanation raised more questions than they answer. The dog's appearance strongly suggests something went wrong, whether due to training, stress, improper care, or management, and poor transparent response is warranted. So when they heard all this backlash, they went ahead and basically made another announcement the following day. The Animal Kingdom Foundation, an animal welfare group in the Philippines, has pledged to monitor the health and treatment of the police canine dog named Kobe after photos of the visibly underweight dog went viral following a police operation in Tondo, Manila on August 3rd. AKF expressed concerns over Kobe's emaciated condition and reminded the Philippine National Police of their obligations under Animal Welfare Act, which requires proper nutrition care and shelter for working animals. In response, the PNP Regional Explosive and K9 unit visited AKF on August 4th and assured them that the Kobe's lab results were normal, vaccinations were up to date, and he was being fed properly. They explained that Kobe had recently completed everything we went through. Both parties agreed that Kobe would go under a 2 to 3 month rehab before being deployed again. AKF emphasized that it would continue monitoring his condition and advocate for better welfare standards for all working animals. They called on agencies to ensure regular health checks, proper rest, and humane treatment. stating that service dogs' loyalty and service deserves responsible and dignified care. Violations of the Animal Welfare Act can result in fines of 30,000 pesos and 6 months to 1 year imprisonment for cruelty or neglect without causing death. So despite the Philippine National Police claiming that the canine dog Kobe is fit, here are some reasons why it doesn't matter. Regardless of the lab results, Kobe's emaciated appearance speaks for itself. Prominent ribs and clear signs of weight loss are physical indicators of prolonged inadequate nutrition, and normal lab results don't guarantee health. Lab results and lab tests can sometimes miss chronic issues like underfeeding, stress-induced weight loss, or skeletal problems. Or musculoskeletal problems. Veterinary clearance does not excuse the visual evidence of suffering and doesn't substitute for regular preventative and care for proper breeding. And also, the recent transfer and new handler are not justified excuses. The fact that Kobe was recently transferred and paired with new handler who is a PDW, PWD, someone with disability, doesn't excuse it. The man himself has got a disability. Why does he take care of another dog? Like, he's got to take care of himself. You can't take care of another dependent if you're depending on somebody else, right? So that the handler needs to be changed or monitored by another person. I'm sorry to say this. Yeah, I get it. People with disabilities deserve to have like everything normal people have. But if you're going to affect the well-being of another being, that's not right, right? So you can't be trying to take care of some dog if you can't even take care of yourself, essentially, right? That's not an excuse. We're not stupid. All of us people watching this, you can clearly see this poor dog needs food and better care and better treatment. And I love the comment section because people are just simply not having it. How much they get paid to confirm that? What is their definition of well-fed? When is it ever considered fit for duty when a canine is skin and bones? Fit for duty, bah? Look like the canine is almost dying for thirsty and skin bones. I've noticed that the dog's eyes look a bit dull and seem to show signs of hunger and dehydration. It appears that the dog may not be receiving proper nutrition and hydration. Now, every time there's a post on social media and any news outlet talking about Kobe, people in the comments are not basically accepting their excuses, and they shouldn't. And also, if he's in good condition, why does he need a 2 to 3 month rehab? Clearly not. So stop giving these nonsense excuses. Stop making excuses. Stop saving face. None of that matters when someone's life, dog's life, is in jeopardy, basically, right? So I understand this is like bigger problems for some people to think, but these are innocent animals. Like, they have no control over who domesticates them and do all this stuff. If you're going to use a dog to detect explosive, you might want to feed him so he's at least alert and understand what's going on instead of being malnourished and distracted. Perhaps there's so many reasons why this is wrong, and not just from like someone that loves dogs, from anyone that has any common sense. You don't got to love dogs to understand there's something clearly wrong here. And I want to really praise the people that didn't just like shut up and like let it happen, right? All the Filipinos, all the people that came together in the comment section, raised concern, did whatever they had to do for this to even like escalate to some place, hopefully, where better care for these animals is available. So leave your thoughts down below. Let me know what you think of this whole situation. This story was just something that pissed me off, to be honest. There's animal abuse is something I can't really, I'm sure a lot of us don't want to see, right? But it's something we need to talk about, educate ourselves and others. Because when I was younger, to be honest, I didn't care about animals. I didn't know. I didn't think anything of it. But when I obviously got educated, was taught these have feelings, they're smart, they're intellectuals, they're loyal, they serve a purpose, they're always going to be there for you. Dogs are very loyal, so I don't understand. And one more thing, who's managing this? Who's like in the whole canine department? Nobody saw this shit? Nobody said, hey guys, let's feed this dog. Like, how about that? And maybe it's time some people start going to jail and paying fines. So in the future, people will stop doing this kind of stuff. Yeah, send that PDW guy to prison for 6 months, see how he likes it. Stop feeding him and see what he does about it. Or whoever's in charge, the supervisor. Anybody that had anything to do with it should be fined. And yeah, give them a couple months in prison, see how they like it. And maybe they come out a better person and next time won't mistreat animals like this. Anyways, that's my little rant. I'd love to hear your thoughts. I'll see you guys in the next video.